Greetings. Today is Friday, February 16th, 2024, and one of my main tasks today is to put the finishing touches on the slides for next Tuesday's Economic Update webinar that I've been asked to give to Reagan Madison. If you are available at 12 noon Eastern Time, we'd love to have you join us on that webinar. I'll put the registration in the comments section. However, I want to show you something that I stumbled on yesterday. You can find this from several different sources. I've got the AP News website on the screen right now, and you can see that Japan slipped into recession and they lost their spot as the world's third largest economy. I've been doing this now for more than 25 years, so I'm well aware that clients are always concerned about whether or not a recession is coming. But the reality is I want to use this as an example of why we have to be careful about what we read in the news, and also why we have to be very careful about using some of this economic data in order to make investing decisions. First of all, Japan is not the only economy that fell into recession in 2023. Based upon some of the data that we're seeing. Again, now we've got a couple clippings from Reuters. This again is from yesterday. Again, Japan unexpectedly, that's a key word, unexpectedly slips into recession. And then take a look at the bottom right. The United Kingdom also falls into recession. So let's take a look at the stock chart. In particular, we're going to look at the Japanese Nikkei index. This is the most widely followed measure for the Japanese stock market. And right now on the screen, I've got 2022 through present day. Now, let's add a color bar to the chart to show when this recession actually took place. The data is suggesting that the Japanese economy fell into recession in the third and fourth quarter of 2023. The question is that declaration actually helpful? I would argue no. Because take a look at where the Japanese stock market is today, and I'm going to zero in on that. That's important in just a second. But take a look at this. If you've been investing in the Japanese economy, if you're a Japanese investor holding through this period, the fact that now February 15, February 16, we're getting news that the Japanese economy was in a recession, did that help you through this time period? No. The answer is no, it didn't. Zooming out, now we're adding data going all the way back to 1985. And what I really want you to see is look at the peak of where we're at right now in comparison to the January 1990 peak. Yes, it took the Japanese stock market that long to reach the highs from January of 1990. So the question is this declaration that the Japanese economy was in recession in the third and fourth quarter of last year, is that helpful if you are an investor in the Japanese stock market today? I would argue no. Because if you go back and you look at, now we're zooming in, this is just 2023 here. This is that recessionary period. And if you're invested in the Japanese stock market and you see that news clipping, you might be concerned, hey, the Japanese stock market or the Japanese economy is in recession. That declaration is in the rearview mirror. Ultimately, this is why we want you to be careful about what you read in the news and what decisions you make from that information. Again, the Japanese economy was in a recession last year, but is that important right now? I would argue no. The Japanese stock market is very attractive. It is at all-time highs. That'll do it for today. We do hope you find these videos helpful. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to us. Until next time, thanks for watching.